This video will be in English language. If you don't know English, this video is no use of you. I know you are curious to know that why Mauryans were not able to defeat Tamil kings, or you may have a question that whether Tamil land was worth it to attack by Mauryans. All of your questions will be answered, so have patience. Don't think about this video to be a great documentary type on Mauryans versus Tamil. It will just be a simple video with detailed information, unbiased, and the possible reasons why Mauryans don't capture Tamil lands. Source of this video is taken from Sangam literature of Tamil and rock edicts and various hypothetical talk of many North and Tamil historians. If you are watching this video and you know Hindi language, so Hindi version of this video is in description. In Hindi language, uh, I have analyzed this Mauryans versus Tamil in very detailed manner, and that video is so much long with so much information. If you know Hindi language, you can uh, prefer that version, and if you don't know, you can watch this video. This video is also very fruitful. Let's start our video now. Bindusar Amatraghata was the Mauryan king who attacked Tamil land after successful invasion in whole Indian subcontinent. Only Kaling and Tamil lands was left to be sovereign. At that time, in Tamil land, Chola, Chera and Pandya king were ruling collectively, known as Movendhars. In Tamil Sangam literature, Purana Noru, Agana Noru, it is recorded that he was unbeatable. Movendhars were headed by powerful Chola king Ilam Cheni. Initially, the capital of Cholas were Urayur. Later, it was shifted to Puhar. Chola Mandalam was situated to the northeast of Pandya kingdom between Pennar and Velar river. Ilam Cheni married a Velir princess from Alundur, and their child was Karikala Chol. So in initial stage, Mauryans were able to capture some North Tamil land with the help of Vadugars, who were northern kingdoms of Tamil land. Mauryans captured Kudamalai, Thulunadu, with Pazi, the fourth city, as its capital by defeating Nannan Marabinan. In Akana Noru 281, lines 7 to 11 says that Vadugars helped the Mauryas who desired to conquer Tamil lands, so Mauryans waged a war in border of Chera. Athiyaman Marabinan Pogut Ejini from Chera side resisted attack but was killed in Selur war. But then Chera kingdom's chieftain Alumbu Wilwel, Pitandar Koran of Kuthuri Malai defended Chera kingdom from repeated Mauryan attacks which came through the another northern border. Condition largely remained as stalemate at Chera border, with some Chera territory lost to Mauryans. Then Mauryans joined hands with Kosaras and continued their attack, which was thwarted by Mogur, Pazain and Kanchi Thirayan at Azandurwel. Condition still remained as stalemate at Chola and Pandya border. But then comes the main war, which was fought between Maurya and Chola king Ilam Cheni. So uh, huge Mauryan attack was from Mauryas on Movendhars. Chola king Ilam Cheni was informed about the large movement of Mauryan force trying to cross Thulunadu and approaching Chera, Chola and Pandya kingdoms. So he made the right decision to shift the responsibility of taking Mauryas, and then Tamil kings Movendhars along with the smaller kingdom put up an united force against Mauryas under the leadership of then powerful Chola king Ilam Cheni, and all the northern areas of Chera, Chola and Pandyan, which came under a Mauryan attack, was restored. And in this war, Mauryans got their reinforcements could not resist Movendar's attack. Means Mauryans realized that they could not resist Movendar's attack. After losing thousands of their men, Mauryans started to retreat and they moved back to Pazi. In Agam 336 Pavai Kotilar, it is mentioned that Ilamche Cheni has defeated Mauryans, and also have talked about some Aryan forces which came from northern areas. And this was the time when Mauryans realized that they should be friendful to Tamil kings, and they moved back towards their empire. So in this war, none of them won, while some of the northern Tamil lands were won by Mauryas with very heavy casualties. And this is the conclusion of this video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.